In looking for graphics to begin these things with, I've gone for things I thought were amusing or funny, but I've never really considered Django as a sympathetic character, and this one popped up, so I thought, yeah, let's go with this one. Why not? Hello and welcome to another episode of Unlimited Power TCG and our events and tournaments results coverage focused on events and community here in the UK for Star Wars Unlimited. Let's kick off as we always do, going into a look at organised play and major UK events and dates coming up in the near future that we know of and what we've got so far. First off, if you're looking to get involved in organised play in the UK, your first and best tool should be the Star Wars Unlimited website and its official event finder. Give it a check out. It's working extremely well these days and is populated by the stores that are running the events. So if there are events that you know of that are not taking place, give your local store a nudge to get their events up there and listed. If they haven't got a direct contact, then tell them to get in touch with their Asmodee UK representative or contact. If you want other avenues, then the UK Facebook group is also available to you. Please have a look at joining that and get involved. Getting talking in there. Links are in the video description below. Also for the Star Wars UK Community Discord page, also pictured. Very friendly community going on there. Moving on from that, we've got the list of store showdowns for Set 3, Twilight of the Republic. Most of these will have already taken place by now, but if you're unsure and your local store is on the list or a store that you want to attend, get in touch with that store and find out what's going on, what the shot is with that, if it's already taken place, if it's not, if you can get involved with it, go for it. Following on from that, the Planetary Qualifiers for Set 3, 8 of the 10 have already taken place. The 2 remaining ones are happening next week as of time of filming, one in Northern Ireland in Newtownards at Northern Card Gaming, and one at Newport in South Wales at Sin City Comics and Gaming. Links to tickets and details for both of those are in the video description below. This is what I've been using to show the visual representation of where these events are and have been taking place and what you can get in terms of participation prizes. Top 4 prizes, top 32, 16, 8, and also the mat for the champion of the Planetary Qualifier. Moving on from there, we've got the Jump to Lightspeed Set 4 pre-releases taking place early March, followed by general release of the product. As usual, we expect product to be available to be picked up at local gaming stores if you go to a pre-release, as was the case in Set 3, which would be awesome. Following on from that, we've recently had, again as of time of filming, information made available for the sector qualifiers. There are 2 sector qualifiers taking place in Europe. One of them will be in Milan, that's the March one, and one of them in Liverpool, that's the April dated one, both being run by OPE Organised Play Events, who've been responsible for the major events that have been happening in the UK at the UK Games Expo and Twickenham, Manchester and Birmingham for the first 3 sets that have taken place. Pictured there are prize mats for looks like top 8s. There's also participation and day 2 qualification cards that you'll get in there. There's going to be prize walls. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to be a major event. I believe the player cap for attending this event is going to be in just over 1,000. Also, following on from that, you've got the regional qualifiers. This will be run by Fanfinity. This is taking place in Lille on Saturday the 3rd and Sunday 4th of May. You've got the Admiral Piet art there for the prize mats, deck crates, plaques, and you've got the special Rey and Palpatine cards there for participation and day 2 qualification cards. There's also going to be prize walls. The regional qualifiers will also be the first place where the new Showcase, Luke and Vader cards will be available on the prize wall. We don't know what they're going to cost in terms of points or how that's going to work, but if you want to get your hands on them, this will be the first time to do so. Moving on from there, the UK Games Expo is scheduled for Saturday 30th of May through Sunday 1st of June. We don't know what is happening there in terms of Star Wars Unlimited as yet. To be honest, nothing has been really solidified or announced in terms of the events or stalls that are going to be taking place there. But given the presence that Fantasy Flight and Star Wars Unlimited had there last year, I'm reasonably certain and hopeful that we'll be getting something major once again this year. Last year we were graced with game developer John Leo, marketing manager Alicia Gench, and obviously then Vice President Jim were in attendance at the event, shaking hands and meeting fans, meeting players and gamers. It was a wonderful weekend. So if you can make it down there, it'll be great to see you. Hopefully I'll be there too, because it's on my doorstep, which is always nice. It's not UK based, it's not even European based, but I couldn't let any such events listing slide without at least mentioning the Galactic Champions. It'll be happening in Vegas in July. If you can go there, awesome. I'm sure it'll be a stupendous event. I'm not personally putting too much into it yet, because I strongly doubt I'll be in a position to be able to go. But then again, you never know. So we're going to keep our eyes on it, and we're going to keep reporting on information and dates for prominent events like this that we know of and are relevant to the UK community, because I'm sure there'll be some from the UK going, yeah. What we've actually got to report on is a Planetary Qualifier that took place on Saturday the 8th February, which is yesterday as of time of filming. I was happy to be there. It was a wonderful event. 100 players turned up. It was we had 2 rows of tables for traditional card games, and then it overran what was available for normal. So there was like rows of normal Warhammer gaming tables, which are a lot wider and more spacious, a lot of elbow room to set down. But if you want to reach over to your opponent's cards and have a look, there's a bit of a reach there. So it give and taketh away in that way, I suppose. The top 8, these are obviously literally the top 8% of players who were there in the room. The event was won by Jordan Illingworth, running Django Tarkintown. Jordan came, I think, 7th at the Nottingham PQ earlier in the season, one of the first ones that happened. Congratulations, Jordan. Very, very well done. Second place, Sam McKeown took with Cad Tarkin. There's a lot of Tarkintown in here, isn't there? I mean, looking at this list here, none of these leaders and bases are doubled up throughout the top 8, but there's a lot of Tarkintown, and there's a lot of yellow and a lot of red in there, which is an interesting point of view. Maybe the days of the ECL dominance are over. Well, maybe there's no maybe about it. Cad Tarkintown took second place. Congratulations, Sam. Extremely well done. Third and fourth place. Third was a hard 1 deck, Aggression, piloted by Oliver Big O Notation Simons. I understand this deck was it a New York, or was it the Warsaw deck? That was a Warsaw Planetary Qualifier deck that went in top 4 there, that Oliver ran to extremely competent piloting, as always, taking third place. Big Annotation is another content creator whose channel is linked in the video description below. He normally does extremely detailed deck dives and analyses of these such things, so if you want to see any of his previous coverage or content on Star Wars Unlimited or other card games that he plays, do please take a look. Let's move it on. In fourth place, we have a Quinlan Tarkintown deck piloted by Asher Donald Ford. Congratulations, Asher. Extremely well done. 5th to 8th place, the people who got knocked out, unfortunately, in the first round of the top 8 cut after the 7 rounds of Swiss that took place. John Stanford took 5th place with an Anakin Vigilance deck. John was also the person who was top out of the Swiss rounds of elimination before then. He's a local player based out of Dudley and Birmingham. Extremely good bloke, very good player. 6th place was a hard 1 cunning deck run by Dominic Valacho Rhodes, who was also, I think, the 6th place player in the PQ at Nottingham, running also hard 1 cunning at the time. 7th place taken by Oliver Lerigo Smith, running a hard 1 command deck that I believe took first place at the New York PQ recently as well, that particular deck. And 8th place by, and as far as I'm aware, it's innovative, Asajj Tarkintown deck run by Thomas Aitken. Congratulations, Thomas, and everybody else, for an extremely well played set of games. That was a hell of a long day. Starting, these are all long days, running for 7 or 8 plus hours worth of Swiss, plus another 1, 2, 3 hours if you're in the top 8. So the mental load is extreme on these sorts of things. So yeah, congratulations to all of you. This is an achievement well worth the note. Well done. Moving on to the deck list that we've got to examine for all of these, and thank you to the top 8 players for agreeing and consenting to allowing me to take copies of the deck list to show to all of you watching this for your information, your edification, your education, and your entertainment here on Unlimited Power TCG. We'll continue to try and do this for as long as we can. And yeah, so that's a good thing. We got this Asajj Tarkin Town deck here. I don't really. I haven't played any Asajj myself in set 2 or 3. It's set 3 leader, so I probably did play it in set 3, in set 2 even. So any kind of analysis from myself on this is not going to be expert in any way, shape, or form. You've got the staples like your Surprise Strike, Fallen Lightsaber obviously goes on your force wielding leader, I'd assume. Maybe some early characters if you need it. Ruthless Raider is obviously a staple in these decks. Lurking TIE Phantom is exceptionally powerful in decks that have pings and damage like Cad Bane. And otherwise, yeah, congratulations, Thomas. It'd be very interesting to. I wish I'd have played you and seen this deck in action so I could figure out some of how it works and how well it goes. Well done, Thomas. 7th place, Oliver Lerigo Smith, and the 1st place New York PQ placing Han Solo Green deck. Congratulations. I imagine a lot of coverage has been done on this already off its win at the New York PQ, so again, I'm not going to try and go into that in any substantial detail. Nothing in here jumps out at me as being something that I wouldn't have expected to see in this deck anyway. Well, maybe Marauder's an interesting inclusion. 4/5, vulnerable to take down ambush though. Ramping ability for it is hard to kick off. Then usual stuff in the sideboard. Tranquility has obviously seen some inclusion for its ability to recur versus other control decks. Very nice. Well done, Oliver. Congratulations. 6th place, you got a hard 1 yellow deck from Dominic Valacho Rhodes. Hard 1 yellow has been analysed to death due to its prominence over the last PQ season and how to beat it, how to play it very, very well. So Dominic has obviously taken that on the chin and is still running hard 1 yellow to extremely good effect. Congratulations, Dominic. John Stanford and his Anakin blue deck. Interesting that he's not chosen to run any Concord Dawn or Interceptors in the main deck, which you might suspect you'd want to do for facing villain space heavy decks like Django and Cad. Then again, maybe you've got a bunch of early space units in there to trade up against them with Anakin Skywalker anyway, so that's interesting to see. Other than that, nothing in there unexpected or unanticipated. Tech Steeler Guerrera, interesting inclusion, but not a rare one. You got your Pillage, you got your Force Throw. Well done, John. Congratulations. In 4th place, Asher Donald Ford took with Quinlan Tarkin Town. Obviously, you've got a wide range of costs of units in order to be able to play to trigger Quinlan's ping against whatever your opponent has played. You've got your typical yellow hand control plays like Kira, combined with things like the Force Throw in there. Must be an interesting combination to play against. Congratulations, well done, Asher. Oliver, big annotation. Simon's running hard 1 aggression. Again, I'm sure there's been some analysis done off the back of the Warsaw PQ top 4 victory that led him to choose to take this deck to this PQ and pilot it to such great effect. Congratulations, Oliver. Well done. Again, I urge anyone who's interested in quality and extremely high level play, analysis and deck building to take a look at the Big O Notation YouTube channel. Links in the description below. 2nd place, Sam McKeown was in the final against obviously 1st place with his Cad Bane Tarkin Town deck there. Very classic Cad Bane Tarkin Town at this point. You've got your punishing ones, now there are 2 of them. You've got a Bounty Hunter focused deck. You've got your Forlom and Bosk and Zuckus. Waylays, Cartel Spaces. Yeah. Straightforward at this point. Powerful deck. Clearly due to the 2nd place win that Sam has piloted to it. Well done, Sam. And first place victory, congratulations Jordan, very well done indeed. A Bounty Hunter focused Django Fett Tarkin Town deck, even running Bounty Guild Initiate, which is obviously a bit hit and miss. I say obviously a lot of these things, maybe it's not obvious to you. I don't know. Which has been a bit hit and miss in its inclusion rates in performing Django Tarkin Town decks. I quite rate it, mainly because it's a cheap Bounty Hunter, pings a little bit more damage on stuff. Triple Dark Raid is key to this. Toro's key in there. On the doorstep is not something you see in these decks so much, but you consider it. It's a 4 cost, will do 3 damage that turn to something in theory, because you're creating them and they're ready. It's very good. Sideboard Frozen, Palpatine for some late game power that you might need to sideboard in. Disabling Fangfighter for your upgrade hate, Frozen Carbonite for a little bit more long term. It's interesting god for the Frozen Carbonite rather than no good to be dead. So yeah, that's can't be used on a leader unit, this one, which is obviously a main limitation for it. Jetpack's powerful, yeah, very well done Jordan. An extremely long day, very well played, and congratulations to you. Look forward to seeing you performing well at Liverpool and beyond, hopefully. So awesome. Thanks very much for watching. That's the end of the episode. I haven't got anything more to tell you this time, so we'll see where we go from here. We're looking to get some more gameplay videos up in the near future, and looking forward to Set 4 launch Jump to Light Speed. There's some very good stuff in there. I confess I'm very much looking forward to New Thrawn, so we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching. Cheers.